Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you have not done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving your diplomas. There's no need to come to the front to take photos during the ceremony. If you wish to take additional photos, you may do so after the ceremony at the plaza. I will be inviting you to stand when the academic procession enters and leaves the convention hall. Graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card log-on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card as you will need it to place your order for the photos. Lastly, graduates, graduation is a formal occasion. Please show respect for our guests and fellow graduates in your behavior. Observe the academic decorum of the event. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest speaker, Mr. Tong Yu Heng, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to the 58th graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic. At this 15th session, We will be presenting diplomas and other awards to graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. May I now invite our Principal and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. So Waiwa, to deliver the graduation address. Mr. So, please.
Mr. Tong Yu Heng, the CEO of NetLink NBN Trust, Mr. Lim Se Leong, the Deputy Chairman of the Advisory Committee for the School of EEE, distinguished guests, parents, families, colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome to our 58th graduation ceremony. This year we have 5,263 students graduating from Singapore's first Polytechnic. I congratulate all graduates, and in particular the 272 in our midst this evening receiving their certificates. Founded in 1954, Singapore Polytechnic held our first graduation ceremony in 1961. We then commemorated our 50,000th graduate in the year 1990, our 100,000th graduate in the year 2000, and our 150,000th graduate in the year 2010. This year, we celebrate achieving the milestone of graduating our 200,000 graduates. We are the first Polytechnic to achieve this milestone. To the graduates assembled here today, all of you can be proud and honored to be part of this 200,000 strong network of illustrious men and women who, like you, they have entered the gates of Singapore Polytechnic, but then they have gone on to help build Singapore over the last 6 decades. Some of these illustrious SP alumni include, from the earliest cohort, the veteran architect, Mr. Tan Cheng Siong, famous for projects such as the Pearl Bank Apartments. He was conferred the President's Design Award in 2012. From the 1980s, we have Mr. Bill Chang. He's the chairman of our Board of Governors of Singapore Polytechnic, but also the CEO Group Enterprise at Singtel, where he played a major role in the development of our country's IT and communications industry. Very importantly, he was also a member of the Committee for the Future Economy set up by the Singapore government, and in recognition of his contribution, he was awarded the Public Service Star in 2017. More recently, we have an accomplished scientist in our alumni family, Dr. Jonathan Loh, who is the Senior Principal Investigator at the Institute of Molecular and Cell Biology. The 1997 SP graduate was the first Singaporean to be elected to the elite global World Technology Network in year 2012 because of his work in stem cells. I hope that all the graduates here today will draw inspiration from these outstanding alumni and continue the SP tradition of powering Singapore's transformation and helping us to move not just towards a strong economy, but also a caring society. To help you carry the SP alumni mantle to renew the country, to thrive in an era of constant technological disruption, we ourselves have transformed to become a polytechnic not just for young people, but also a polytechnic for all ages. We have committed ourselves to be your lifelong learning partner, even beyond your graduation. Through our continuing education programs, we will help you to upgrade and further develop your skills, not just in your specialist areas, but also in generic ones such as entrepreneurship. All of you will find these programs helpful as you face a volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous environment, always changing, always being disrupted. So, beyond what you received these last 3 years, you need to constantly learn, unlearn, and relearn. And your graduation today, you should not see it as the end of a relationship, but really the beginning of a new long-term relationship with Singapore Polytechnic. So graduates, once again I extend my congratulations, and I say to you not just goodbye, but I hope to see you again on campus. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. So. Our guest speaker this evening is Mr. Tong Yew Heng, Chief Executive Officer of Netlink NBN Trust. Mr. Tong is responsible for the overall leadership and performance of the Netlink NBN Trust Group. The Trust Group designs, builds, owns, and operates the passive fiber network infrastructure of Singapore's next generation nationwide broadband network. Mr. Tong has more than 20 years of experience in senior management positions in various industries. Prior to his current position at Netlink NBN Trust, Mr. Tong was Executive Vice President, Corporate and Market Development at ST Electronics Limited. He was also the Chief Financial Officer before becoming the Chief Executive Officer of City Spring Infrastructure Trust from 2007 to 2015. Prior to that, he was with Temasek Holdings for 11 years, where he held various positions. Mr. Tong graduated from Singapore Polytechnic with a diploma in Electronics and Communication Engineering in 1983. He holds a Bachelor of Engineering honours degree from the University of Strathclyde, as well as a Master of Business Administration from the Nanyang Technological University. And he is also a member of the Institute of Singapore Chartered Accountants. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Tong Yew Heng to deliver the graduation address. Mr. Tong, please.
Mr. So Waiwa, Principal and CEO of Singapore Polytechnic, distinguished guests, parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a great honor and privilege to join you at this graduation ceremony. On this special occasion, I would like to congratulate all graduates, but also not forgetting the lecturers and management of Singapore Polytechnic who played a key supporting role. I graduated from Singapore Polytechnic with a diploma in Electronics and Communication Engineering in 1983. That was 35 years ago. At that time, did I know what I would be doing at age 55? What my career would be like? Or how my life would be? Of course not. But what I know is that all of us, at that time or even now, would harbor dreams of a successful career and a happy life. From my own 35 years journey, I realized we would never know where life would take us or where our final career destination would be upon graduation. Neither would we know whether we would be happy with our lives. But despite the uncertainties that are inherent in every part of our lives, there are a few guiding principles that can guide us towards our dream of success and happiness. Let me share a little story with you. One Sunday, my 19-year-old daughter and I were walking out of a building and we bumped into a little girl, maybe 7 or 8 years old. She was bubbly, pretty, and was talking to her grandmother. From what she said and her behavior, she looked like a very intelligent little girl. So I told my daughter that I hope this little girl will succeed in her life. My daughter reminded me and said that it all depends on her habits. It is as simple as that. Whether you will succeed and be happy in your life depends on your habits. An American philosopher, Will Durant, said, and I quote, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit," unquote. I repeat, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Over the last 35 years of my working life, I have observed that quite a lot of people are not happy with their careers, relationship, or both. And if you dig a bit deeper, you will likely see that it's due to the lack of certain good habits, or that these good habits were not fully developed or applied. To be successful and happy, you must continuously invest in yourself and in your relationship. Attaining both desired outcomes require a set of good habits. I will first talk about the success habits and then the relationship habits. There are many good habits that will help you attain greater success in life. But allow me to share with you 3 that I believe are of particular importance. The first success habit is curiosity. When I graduated from Singapore Polytechnic in 1983, there was no internet, no smartphone, no Google. What was available then was very different. The pace of change over the last 35 years has been phenomenal. But this pace of change over the next 50 years, and I can guarantee you, will be even much faster. I encourage you, therefore, to be curious and continue learning and trying out new things. Only a healthy sense of curiosity will keep you relevant and employable. When we are curious, we see things differently. We are more energized and engaged, and are more capable of identifying opportunities to improve ourselves and help others improve theirs. Let me share with you briefly how I have kept and continue to keep learning. Firstly, by attending short courses, and also obviously going to schools to get my undergraduate degree, my executive management training, my master degree, and secondly, through self-paced learning, like writing, building a website, writing an app, learning a new programming language at my age. I just learned Python. Thirdly, in keeping a healthy sense of curiosity, I will deliberately find out about things that I'm not familiar with when I come across unfamiliar things from time to time. All of us know how useful a tool Google can be for this purpose. We also learn while working on the job, and one of the best ways to learn is to read widely. The National Library app, for one, provides access to a huge array of good books. The second success habit is proactiveness. Being proactive means taking responsibility for your life and actions, not just reacting to events that occur. You have to be intentional about what you want to do with your life, and understand that choices you make have consequences. A good choice or decision will lead to a good outcome, and a bad one can have adverse and lasting consequences. You have to consider your options and actively make good decisions to achieve your goals. The need to be proactive is understood by many, but sadly, not adopted by many consistently. The third success habit is self-discipline. Without a high level of self-discipline, it is impossible for you to ever achieve what you are truly capable of. If you read the biographies of successful people, you will find that they are all very self-disciplined. Next, I will talk about relationship habits. The level of happiness in our lives is determined by the quality of our relationship. Several studies link happiness to good relationship. For example, a Harvard study of adult development, which continued for almost 80 years, revealed that close relationship, more than anything else, keeps people happy throughout their lives. Money or fame cannot keep us happy. So what are some of the habits that can help you build lasting and meaningful relationship? Again, there are many that can help you build good relationship with your parents, spouse, colleagues, friends, and your children. I will talk about 4 of them. The first relationship habit is honesty. Trust is the most important value in a relationship. Without trust, there cannot be a meaningful relationship. You need honesty to build trust. The second relationship habit is respect. Without a healthy respect for one another, there cannot be lasting relationship. We have to learn to appreciate that no two persons are alike. We all think and act differently. To build lasting relationship, we have to build the capacity to accept these differences and manage conflicts that often surface in a close relationship, and respect one another. I cannot overemphasize the need to build the capacity to accept differences. Most of us think we have that capacity to accept differences, but when tested, we often fall short. The third relationship habit is generosity. Be helpful, be kind, be generous with your time and resources. Building relationship is about giving, the giving of your time and attention. Never be selfish. Selfishness places a limit on the depth of your relationship. The fourth habit on relationship is spending your time wisely. If you work all day and then spend the rest of your time watching TV or any screen, which is a very popular pastime nowadays, you watch all kinds of screen, then you will not have time to build any meaningful relationship. You have to decide how to spend your time to build relationship with your parents, colleagues, friends, your spouse, and your children. You cannot build good and lasting relationship with your leftover time. And I'm afraid giving only your leftover time is like giving your friends, your spouse, your leftover food. You have got to decide on your priorities and allocate time to build relationship. For me, I have decided to stop watching TV programs about 20 years ago. This gave me time to work as well as to build relationship, particularly with my family members. Successful people are intentional about relationship building. It cannot be left to chance. Your success and happiness in life will depend on your habits. I would highly recommend all of you to read 2 books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Stephen Covey and The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. In closing, once again, I would like to congratulate all SP graduates on your achievement, especially the 272 of you from the School of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. But even as you celebrate this milestone, remember to thank those who have supported and guided you in your learning journey, your parents, your teachers, your loved ones. No man is an island, and none of us would be able to stand here today without the help and support of key individuals in our life. Thank you, and I wish you every success in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mr. Tong. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. This evening, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to 272 graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. May I now call upon the Acting Director of the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Mr. To Sir Kun, to present the diplomas. Mr. To, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics.
Cheng Song-han Eugene. Guo Kai-tiang. Matthew Yi Zhang Yang. Naveen Thomas Kannan. Yap Jia Sin. Yap Sien Soon. Yusuf bin Muhammad Azwan. Adrian Chu Tien En. Elvin Go Jia Hao. Ang Kai Kyong. Aaron Tan. Ao Hong Rain. Brian Tan Shin Kiet. Chi Po Hock. Cheng Jia Jun. Chu Wei Min. Chua Beng Chun. Chua Owen. Chua Yi Bin. Chua Zheng Zhou. Cyrus Tan Kim Kai. Daniel Chu Ziping. Darren Fu Sing Ching. Daryl Yi Shao Ming. Dion Go Wan Yun. Don Chua Zhen Quan. Don Vis Nguyen. Ing Yao Hui. Fabian Tan Yen Zhuang. Jeline Kong Hui Zhen. Go Kian Hian. Hariharan Chandra. He Jingshen. Ho Mingzhen. Huang Shaoqing. Huang Shuhao. Ian Wong Jiahao. Ignacio Meldrin James Fabregas. Jack Tan Zhihui. James Jonathan Leong. Gerald Wu Wei Cheng, Jason Chu Chia Sheng, Jason Wee Tien Sun, Jonathan Yang Yu Ze, Kato Kento, Caden Peck Wing Hai, Keith Chan Sun Ti, Kelvin Chu Zixun, Ko Zhi Ho, Kim Gan, Ko Chin An Noah Chris, Ko Chong Wei Leroy, Ko Jing Rong, Ko Mi Chuan, Quan Chao Zhi Jeff, Kue Ren Chi Wilbert, Kwok Yu Hin, Lam Shu Sing Charmaine, Lam Xin Yang, Li Qi Ray, Li Rei Yi, Li Shaoyi Jerome, Li Si Yun, Li Zhen Yi, Liu Jia Cheng, Leong Shuhan Eugene, Lim Jinjie, Lim Li Ming Derek, Lim Wei Li, Lim Yu Hui, Lua Wei Chik, Luo Jie, Ma Yi Heng, Mark Hui Ting Clarice, Manfred Chong Bun Po, Melissa Then Wan Ting, Michael Wu Cheng Han, Muhammad Khairu Sabir bin Rashidi, Muhammad Hasir Marikan bin Asana Marikan, Moreno Elijah Wendell Taguiba, Muhaimin bin Sadali, Muhammad Afiq bin Mizran, Muhammad Haddad bin Fadila, Muhammad Hakim bin Ramzi, Muhammad Said bin Ali, Muhammad Taufik Hidayat bin Safi, Muhammad Zaki bin Muhammad Bakri, Muhammad Zuhilmi bin Kamsani, Bi Kai, Yuan Lin, Nicholas Woon Le Hao, New Hang Eun, Nur Idayu Lim Binte Rais Lim, Ong Jian Wei, Ong Junjie, Poon Jun Yong, Premraj Royston, Tian Yan Ming, Kwa Ming Jin, Rajnish Rai, Ryan Yu Zepei, Raimi Wong, Sachin Matthew John, Samuel Tan Zhiwei, Sid Moon Kit, Sim Jiajie Kimberly, So Jianpeng, Swan Tet Ni Hen, Tan Chun An Dave, Tan Guojie, Tan Kuan Yu, Tan Minwei Darrow, Tan Ming Min, Tan Shijie, Tan Waiho, Tan Yao Cheong Nicholas, Tan Yong Ming Sean Eugene, Tan E.C., Tan Yixiang, Tan Yan Shao, Tan Yin San Nick, Teo Yuen Heng Cassandra, Thirupati Kamaleshwaran, Tian Wei Ning, Trixie Louise Carrias Hubila, Wang Jianan, Warren Chua Sheng Lin, Wei Xin Zhe, Wong Kai-yang Brian, Wong Zhi-ming, Yang Shi-hong Raynard, Yang Zhe, Yang Zhen-yong, Ye Wen-sin, Zahid Fahmi, Zheng Zhijia,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering.
Tan Kai-jie, Yo Zhongkang Dennis, Ho Yu-swan, Tajuddin bin Muhammad Zahid, Tam Chi-yu Derek, Tammy Lo In-yi, Tan Ik-tang Darren, Tan Chong-jing, Tan Hak-leong Keith, Tan Hui-pin Alicia, Tan Jia-yi Shannon, Tan Jing-he, Tan Jui-hong Lucas, Tan Jun-hong, Tan Jun-ming, Tan Jun-wei Aloysius, Tan Kiet-yang, Tan Pei-yong, Tan Ting-fong Benedict, Tan Wei-wen Wilson, Tan Wen-han, Tan Yen-lin, Tan Yong-ji, Tang Zi-yong, Tang Zhaoxiang Andreas, Tay Ting, Tenadero Angelo May Pancho, Teo Si Cheng, Teo Wen-jie Aaron, Teo Yu-sing Sean, Tiao Rei Jing, Terence Lu Wei Liang, Terrace Lua Wei Li, Tay Ki Chin, Tay Zi Le, Theodore Tan Sheng Wei, Thiam Yi Zhou, Thien Yi Yuan Ryan, To Chong Lien, To Jia Min, To Jun Sing Brandon, To Jong Han, Tung Shi Cheng, Tumbo Chris Vince Laka, Valent Chia Shu Wei, Vilin Chan Hui Xiang, Vincent William, Wang Shanshan Vicky, Wong Chong En, Wong Hui Zhong Kenneth, Wong Yu Jie, Wong Zhirong, Wen Wei Qing, Xia Guan Nan, Singyi Dusadi Decho, Yogasvari Sakuna, James Tan Chun Kiet, Zhang Yiting, Zhu Qi, Zhuang Yahuang, Zurayan Binte Sulong,
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Engineering System.
Claveria Naika Ellison Pasya, Muhammad Nabil bin Muhammad, Adnan bin Abu Sama, Amelia Lim Kai Wei, Ang Jia Jun, Aru Mathian Aru Chandran, Benjamin Chia Jie Jun, Cheong Wai Hon, Chia Nan Yong, Dai Hong Rei, Daniel Ko, Go Tuan Pao Matthew, Javier Yo Kai Liang, Jovin Nyo Xue Qi, Q Wan Ling Aislin, Ku Shao Zheng, Li Jie-xuan, Lim Xuan Min, Lin Jianfeng, Muhammad Alif bin Azali, Muhammad Fadli bin Salimi, Muhammad Fairuz Nizam bin Idris, Muhammad Harith bin Salamat, Muhammad Hassanir Rahman bin Safaruddin, Muhammad Haziq bin Shah Jahan, Noh Hilman bin Noh Salahuddin, Kwek Chun Hui, Ren Tiancheng, Shama Tusha,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Thank you, Mr. To. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the prizes to our graduates for their excellent academic performance. May I invite Mr. Lim Se Leong, Deputy Chairman of the School of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Advisory Committee, to present the following prizes. Mr. Lim, please. From the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics course, receiving the ST Aerospace prizes are Brenda Ng Sin Eng, Davian Chan Zi Ping, receiving the ExxonMobil prizes are Dominic Teo Wen Ray, Lin Chu, Ryan Tan Jun Hien, Davis Tan Wen Han, Wong Chun Yi, from the Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering course, Safety Systems Engineering Prize, Tan Wei Kwan, that concludes the presentation of prizes. Thank you, Mr. Lim. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present course medals to our top graduates for their outstanding all-round performance. This year, the course medalists from the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics will also be receiving a Singapore Airlines aircraft model sponsored by the Airline Pilots Association of Singapore. May I invite Mr. Tong Yu Heng, Chief Executive Officer of Netlink NBN Trust, to present the medals. Mr. Tong, please. From the Diploma in Aerospace Electronics course, the Thales Silver Medal is awarded to Lim Sin Yi. The Thales Gold Medal is awarded to Cheryl Ang Hui Min. From the Diploma in Engineering Systems course, the SMRT Silver Medal is awarded to Kelvin Ng Kai Bun. The SMRT Gold Medal Award is awarded to Fu Zi Chuan. That concludes the presentation of course medals. Thank you, Mr. Tong. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this evening is Lim Sin Yi, a graduate from the Diploma course in Aerospace Electronics. May I now call upon Sin Yi to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Sin Yi, please.
A very good evening to our guest speaker, Mr. Tong Yu Heng, Principal and CEO, Mr. So Waiwa, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are gathered here in this place that we have called home for the past 3 years. I will not be delivering the typical graduation speech where I try to give you life advice. Instead, I would like to bring all of you on a journey of reminiscence. Let's start with year one. I remember when I first stepped into SP as a year one student, I had the new school feeling. The feeling of excitement to start a new chapter of my life, yet the apprehension of meeting new people. I used to be really shy, terrible at starting conversations or making new friends. Speaking to you so confidently today, that was something that I could only dream of back then. But SP helped me to turn this dream into a reality. Moving on to year two, those were the times where we would camp at the T12 foyer or in our labs to work on our MAPP projects and try to outdo each other for the school-wide design contest. There were many group presentations and reports, countless nights of Skype and coffee, but we got through it together. Finally, year three. Some of us went on our 22-week internship with external companies, away from the friends and lecturers we were used to seeing every day. It was the time where we grew up and became independent young adults. I watched my classmates rush their final year projects in the labs, 3D print anything and everything they needed. Year three was a tough year for most of us, but I'm glad we made it. I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to 3 groups of people without whom I would not be here today. Firstly, my family. Mommy and Daddy, thank you for your unwavering care and love. Thank you for the bowl of piping hot noodles waiting for me after a long day at school. Thank you for being here today. Secondly, my lecturers. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for the last-minute crash courses and consultations. Thank you for the old chunky curry puffs to get our class through IE2, for the trust that you had in us to complete our project, even though our plane could not move right up to the last 10 minutes before submission. Finally, my friends and my classmates, thank you for the wonderful memories. Thank you for being the familiar faces that I've grown so used to over the past 3 years, for the enthusiastic hellos along the corridors, and for the occasional heart-to-heart talks. graduating class of 2018. As we receive our diplomas today, I would like to leave you with a Chinese idiom that resonates deeply with me. 饮水思源, which means when we drink water, always remember its source. I hope that as SP alumni, wherever we may be in the future, we will always carry these amazing memories and lessons with us and never forget our roots. Because once an SP student, always an SP student. Thank you.
Thank you, Sini, for the resounding once SP student, always an SP student message. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand. The procession groups will now leave the convention hall. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. Please join us for a tea reception at the plaza outside at the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first. Please ensure that you have all your belongings.